Good morning, champions. Happy Tuesday morning, coming to you live from the 5 a.m. club where we get up early and we conquer our morning to own our day. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday morning. Hope you got off to that fast start Monday. Hope you accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish yesterday. But if you didn't, as you get up this morning, you've got to reassess. You've got to get focused, and you've got to look at what you need to do today in order to accomplish those goals. And my message this morning is simple. I feel like in talking to a lot of you all, I feel like we've got a roster, right? If you look at Team SLS, it's kind of like the USA Olympic basketball team, all right, who is struggling at the moment, right? But the talent on the team is far and away more talented than any other country. Yet, they almost lost to South Sudan. They almost lost, to Germany. And it reminds me of a very famous player and a quote there, Allen Iverson, right? And Allen Iverson, he's talking about practice. And he says, how silly is it? We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. How silly is it that we're sitting here talking about practice, right? Because famously, he was known to not practice very hard or to miss practices. And he kept saying, when the game is on the line, guys, like I give my blood, sweat, and tears to this game that I love. And so I don't ever question my commitment or my loyalty, right? But here's the problem, right? Allen Iverson, arguably one of the most talented players in the history of basketball, never won anything, right? He never won anything because as talented as he was, he didn't take the game seriously. He didn't practice. He didn't focus on his craft. He didn't do all that stuff. And sometimes some of us think that we're the best player out there, but we don't take it seriously. We don't show up to the morning call. We don't show up to national training. We don't follow up with our clients. We don't do virtual policy deliveries. We don't fix those issues, right? We work so hard to get Miss Jones covered. 70-something years, and now all of a sudden she's got life insurance. Yet we don't make sure that the policy actually gets issued. We don't make sure that the policy actually gets drafted, right? We just don't focus on the little things, and we don't do the practice, right? We don't hone our craft, and we don't get better at it so that we can help more people. And so it's just that reminder today that if you feel like you're Allen Iverson right now, don't be Allen Iverson. Be Kobe Bryant. Be Michael Jordan. Be these people who, when you got to practice, if you were on the Chicago Bulls, guess who was already there? Michael Jordan. If you left the game, guess who stayed and practiced? Michael Jordan, right? They were famous for that. And Michael Jordan was famous for starting every practice the same way, with a chest pass, right? And just starting with fundamentals and the basics. So you're never too good to practice the basics. You're never good to focus on underwriting and training and objections and role playing and all of these things. And the more you do that and the more you practice, the better you're going to get at your craft, which means the better you're going to get at what you do, which is the more successful you're going to be, which is what we all inevitably want. So aspire to better today than we were yesterday. Do it every single day. You'll be amazed at where you end up, folks. Let's have a fantastic Tuesday, but let's take this seriously. Let's practice. Let's show up to our Breakfast Club call. Let's show up to the national training, and let's take this seriously. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm out.